everyone. The kettle's boiled. It's Kate. I am just making a quick video after last night because, as you can probably tell from the video on the bus, I was already a fair way to being slightly pissed before I got to the second party. And then it was, as it turns out, like an open bar at the second party. So I drank lots of espresso martinis and they were delicious. You know, I went home, I was home by, I think we left at midnight, home by 12:30. Nothing too rowdy, but today I've woken up feeling a little more anxious than usual, which I tend to find happens when I've been drinking. Like hangovers, it's not just like a physical, slightly sicky feeling, but also I do tend to feel slightly depressed, a bit more easily overwhelmed. I'm sure this is not like something that happens only to me, I'm sure it happens to lots of people. And you know, there's the element of like, okay, I think I wasn't that pissed and I just had a good laugh with people, but I don't have the clarity of maybe, you know, sober Kate's brain. So I could have said something, you know, that I didn't mean, or been a bit over the top, or just looked a bit messy, and I don't like being that person who looks a bit messy. I think I was okay because everyone was on, you know, the same level more or less. There are some non-drinkers, of course, but it's just feeling, you know, slightly like, oh, everything's harder today. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I know why I drank the espresso martinis, because they were delicious, but I really didn't need to drink as much as I did. I could have had more soft drinks in between. At the second one, I think it was partly like, you know, when you just want to get value for money. So I drank more than I would have done, simply because I could. And the first one I did okay with pacing myself, like I only drank halves, for example. So I think that's quite a good way of drastically reducing what it is you're drinking. But we had some like sherries and yeah, it was just, I just feel a bit, I never feel good for having drunk a lot. Like I like a drink. I don't think I'll ever give it up simply because I just enjoy and it's not a problem for me. But whenever I go in for like a boozy night, the next day I'm just like, why? Why didn't I just have a few and then switch to cups of tea? Because after a few, you're not really tasting it anymore, are you? We now have a shelf of preserves from Christmas. We did well both from Ed's mum and stepmom. So we've got loads of jam, spreads, chutneys. This is garlic jam. So we'll be making our way through those. Washed it. We'll have to hope for the best, won't we? Yeah. We're going to paint this room. Well, Ed's going to paint this room. I'm going to come back and it'll be painted. My favourite way. He's brushing down the walls to make sure it goes on smooth.
I'm covered if it's a sponge from my wash.
Oh, that's not good. Right, hun, I need to get going.
Right.
I love you. Trying to get shopping. Tesco's is so tiring. You come for anything and it takes about an hour. It's ridiculous. Okay, finally home from shopping. Oh, it took ages. Hey, Bubba. Hey.
Hey.
How's the painting going?
Oh, so.
Should we go and have a look what the painting looks like?
Hello. Ashley.
No, he's gonna last, isn't he? He won't. I'm sure he won't need the loot right this second. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at the room. Oh, painty stink. There it is, folks. Looking pretty blue. Oh, it's paint fumey.
Yeah, it's good, but it's all it is.
Do you think it'd be a one coat wonder?
Yeah.
That's a shame. Well done for getting one coat on though.
But need to do that on the edges.
Yeah. But Oh, I'd get the window open though. I'm surprised you haven't fainted. You're so fumy. So yeah, it is quite a dark colour, but then that's sort of the point, isn't it? We knew it was going to be dark when we put it on. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, especially with the yellow.
That bulb emits no light.
No, with the yellow like in the patches. It's going to be a bit of a DIY Christmas, isn't it, Ed? As far as it's going to be a bit of a DIY Christmas. Get some stuff done.
Get some stuff
On
done.
our home.
Get her done.
Get her done. Right. Signing off for today. What is this hair doing? Oh god, I need a trim so bad. Never mind. Signing off for today. Yeah, I really have sympathy for anyone who's trying to avoid booze at Christmas because it is really tough. I hadn't realised till the other day when Finn, the Invincible, mentioned about avoiding alcohol in things like food. It must just be so tough if you're in recovery or just avoiding alcohol for whatever reason. I definitely felt very low energy today. And it's one of those moments where you kind of say to yourself, okay, remember how you're feeling now, because the next time that you feel like getting, having that extra drink or drinking because you feel slightly awkward is a good idea, just remember that it makes you feel crummy and exhausted, even though you've done relatively little with the day, and a bit like just on a low ebb and irritable. And it's not, I don't know how people do this regularly. Ooh, sorry, I finally, I just had dinner, just cooked myself dinner, and it was actually made of vegetables for a change. So my guts are probably thanking me for finally putting something green in them instead of all the chocolate and sweets. Anyway, have a good day everyone, and I'll vlog again tomorrow. Maybe I'll do more of a topical one tomorrow. Bye.